All right, everyone, welcome back to this lesson. So I hope you guys kind of work with the practice, the coding exercise that I provided. If you have any questions about that, let me know. I know it can get a little bit confusing sometimes, but I just wanted to make sure I provide some sort of exercise that you can actually put to use. And it's an on-platform exercise, so you don't actually have to leave the platform. But again, you can always use Replit to practice your skills. And I'm going to have a full practice video after this video, because right now I actually want to talk about a very useful tool that can help you to understand the code a little bit better. So I'm going to leave a link in the resource sections to this tool. It's called funny.org, and this is a free software that you can download for Windows, Mac, Linux, anything you have. And it's going to look like this. Let me just pull it up for you guys. So when you actually pull up Funny, it's going to give you something like this. All right. And the idea with Funny is that it's going to actually help you understand the code a little bit better, because it's a debugging tool. And for example, let's say I copy this, right? I'm just going to copy this real quick, and I'm going to go to Funny, and I'm just going to paste it right here. So if you got to save it, obviously. So I'm just going to save this. All right, so I'm just going to save that as a Python code. And if I actually click this like debug icon, it's a picture of a bug, if you click that, what's going to happen is that it's going to, highlight it like this. And then if you click step into, it's going to exactly explain what the order of the program and like how actually it runs. So for example, if I click one more time, it's going to tell me that it just looks at the text here and then runs it. That's it. So I see if we go back, let's go back one more time. So I see it takes a look at the whole thing, and then it just runs it, right? So again, this is going to be the way a program runs. So one of the things about this is that it's a pretty cool way to understand like how a program works. If you're like confused, especially when we get into more complicated subjects, it can be a little bit interesting to use this tool to really kind of understand the order of things, what happens, what runs first, and then what goes first after, and then like all that stuff. So it is a very useful tool, and also it's free. You might as well download it. But again, it is something very interesting, and I strongly recommend checking it out for yourself. I'm going to leave a link for you guys in the resource section. Whenever you're confused about a code, and if you feel like you want to take a look at it and see how it runs, you can actually drop it into Funny, and it's going to explain, like it's going to kind of go through the steps of it exactly and tell you how this code is running. So it's a pretty useful tool. I just wanted to share it with you guys. Let me know if you have any questions, guys, and I'll see you in the next video, which we're going to do some fun practice examples to really make sure you're familiar and understand the concept of print and how it works in Python.